So Emily, it seems that with the new food guide pyramid, there's a lot of debate going on about the prevalence of meat in that pyramid and what implications that could have on the environment. Do you have any comment on this?
Yes, as you can imagine, we do have thoughts about how meat is produced. And I think that's one really important piece of the conversation that's missing about the new guidelines is that in terms of amount of consumption, really the key is how the animals are produced.
When you guys say regenerative, it seems that you're looking at various parts of the ecosystem. It's not just one part of soil, it's more of a living soil, but also you're talking about biodiversity, right? About water, you just said. And what else?
Human health and social fairness, animal welfare. I think we did talk about biodiversity, how inputs are used, how waste is managed, minimizing inputs, and looking at how the system functions all together as a cohesive system and how the farming system supports an operator's journey to be more regenerative over time. So what are the areas that you're measuring and monitoring for, and how are those effective over time? We look at air quality as well, and we monitor emissions from farm equipment. So that's a really very clear-cut way that folks are reducing their impact on the environment. Yeah, so I think regenerative started to really gain steam because of widespread concern about climate change and the impact that we're having on the planet through agriculture. I know within our standards, for instance, we do measure greenhouse gas through the fuel logs and looking at agricultural fuel use and reducing that over time. But it's much bigger than just simply fuel use. So looking at biodiversity, looking at soil health, ensuring the health of the ecosystem, because we are having to be resilient in a very quickly changing, unpredictable environment that we haven't seen before in our lifetimes or our ancestors' lifetimes. So having solid water quality, having good air quality, having a healthy soil, having a biodiverse environment. And so having systems that are set up to withstand the stressors that we know are coming our way.
So going back to the food pyramid and this kind of concern of like meat being top and center there, I think your message you said to me earlier was more not so much about that meat's there at all, but it's just really how it's done is the important thing. That meat can be produced in not only a sustainable way, but in a regenerative way.
Yes, you will not be shocked to learn that we found that there was a lack of nuance in the pyramid that could be helped by more discussion and clarification about how we produce animals, especially in the industrialized world, because it's really important how animals were raised. And so regardless of the amount, the type of production system is really key to the impact and to measuring that impact and to improving that impact.
I think that's a really good point. I think there's a lot of emphasis about, well, we wrecked this planet, let's just go to Mars. Oh, meat production's too hard to do, let's just grow it in a lab. There's a lot of elegant solutions right in front of our noses.
Yeah, the solutions are right in front of us. It's just a matter of making sure it's easy to deliver them.
And that people can believe them.
And that people can believe them. Yeah, exactly. That it's, that when you choose, when you're investing in a solution, that you know that that's actually happening on the ground.